are back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and we're talking coffee and solar and Flying Star. We're joined with Gene Bernstein and Nick from Plug Solar, and you guys are kind of getting together to do some awesome stuff because tomorrow is Earth Day.
Yes.
We love that. And Plug Solar, you guys have this very interesting and very cool idea. This is the Plug Solar plug, and basically if I'm buying one of these and plug one of these into my wall, I am now on solar power.
Yes, exactly. The plug measures how much energy you use and matches it with solar energy. So for every watt of electricity you use, you're getting a watt of 100% clean solar energy put into the grid on your behalf.
I love that. And so tomorrow for Earth Day, you were installing 6 of these?
8, actually.
8 of these.
Yeah, we're
in
installing
Flying
8
Stars.
solar charging stations in 2 Flying Stars and 1 satellite coffee. It'll be the Flying Stars on Paseo, Manal, and the satellite on Harvard across the street from UNM.
So basically I can show up and charge my laptop, my phone, whatever else with solar power.
Exactly.
How did you guys meet?
Julia.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Marketing director.
Of course. She's a friend of the show. We love Julia.
Well,
Yes.
Julie and I are on the board of Nob Hill Main Street, and I was there for 5 years, as kind of outgoing board member, and she signed on with these guys, and we've gotten to know each other and have love of Nob Hill and all of the things to do with lifestyle of Albuquerque and our culture. And she called me out of the blue one day and said, "Have I got something interesting for you?" And when we met, and she showed me, I thought, this is fantastic because we're really, Flying Stars, satellites double as co-working spaces, as most cafes do.
I think you guys are the co-working space in Nob Hill or downtown. Really, it's
everywhere.
become
You'd
that.
be surprised.
Yes.
Paseo del Norte area, Alameda. I mean, we double as a dinner place, we double as a breakfast place, but really, people meet, they talk. I mean, it's they're doing their projects. Books are written. I'm shocked at the amount of books that are written in Flying Stars. I've met many authors who have invited us to their book signings, essentially. I lost my train of thought, but it just felt so right to do this because we were already buying little USB ports everywhere. This is better, far better.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
and this is clever. I love the business idea that you guys have behind this, Nick.
Thank you.
Because it is, basically, you're putting solar panels somewhere else.
Exactly.
And then using that power, you're putting it all into the grid.
Exactly.
And then that power, basically, it's not the same electrons.
No.
But
they match.
But they match up.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the basic idea here is people don't have access to solar energy. So if you live in an apartment, you don't own your roof, not everyone can install panels.
Right.
And so if you can't do that, you can do this and demand solar energy. We'll install the panels. We'll make sure that you're getting solar energy to match everything you use.
Sounds good. And you guys are in hotels now?
Yes.
And any word on the Shark Tank thing? I know that you guys,
Not yet.
I love this story.
I get asked this all the time, but
Really?
we don't know. We've sent back a video audition.
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything back from you yet. They're shooting this summer, so we should know in the next few months.
You know this story, right,
I love
Gene?
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these guys go to CES. The whole company went to the big Consumer Electronics Show in January, and they were just wandering around the halls of the world's largest, tech convention. And lo and behold, the Shark Tank guys were having their auditions right next door.
I didn't know this story. Okay.
And so
And
Paul,
we hear about it literally hours before the auditions are happening.
right, and so they had to basically scramble
Yeah.
and figure out a quick pitch. And they went in, but and they were one company of probably 1,000 that made their quick 2-minute pitch. But you were one of the ones that actually got
a
called back.
Yes.
And
I'm not surprised.
So yeah, we're in the pipeline there.
so we can't wait to see if the callback actually turns into like the hard. You guys are going to be on Shark
That
Tank.
would be amazing.
I want to have you guys on the show to give that pitch at some point.
Oh, we'd love to.
Yes, give that 3-minute pitch.
That would be so much fun. And I mean, in Flying Star's case, Satellite 2, we were probably the first cafe in the city to become an internet cafe back in the olden days.
Right.
And I forget who our carrier was at the time. And slowly we've been upgrading to CityLink with 40 times faster Wi-Fi as our old contracts expire. And so that's still our commitment is to offer services within our cafe that make connections easier. This is just a perfect component of this.
Get it solar operated,
and
just like that.
Actually, and there is a lot of electric that is generated out of our cafes because we have we install plugs on purpose. Never enough, apparently.
Right.
From what I've heard,
Right.
but I swear we have so many.
Right.
And I think that, and this allows us to do even more. So.
Well, I had coffee with John Brown the other day from CityLink,
Yes.
and he says he's hooking up, I think it's the downtown Flying Star and
That's
others,
done.
with the 1 gigabyte.
That's done.
Right? So it's like stupid fast
Yes.
internet now.
Yeah.
I want to go down there, and I hate to admit it, but I'd be the guy like killing zombies on my laptop because it's like better than my home connection to kill zombies.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a few more to go up in the Heights with him, but Central Nob Hill is done, Satellite Nob Hill is done, Downtown is done, Satellite Montgomery, I can't remember, there's so many. But we're about 65% finished, and as our old contracts expire, like I said, with Time Warner and
Whoever else.
Century, off we go to CityLink. We're already set up to go because the service is so amazing. So,
good.
you know, it's going to allow people to do even more things that they're doing anyway.
I can kill more
just
zombies
easier.
from my laptop.
There you go, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever your work is.
Yeah.
That's all, whatever I do on my spare time, right? And am I right in thinking you guys have a new crowdfunding campaign coming up?
We're working on one. It was part of what we won at South by Southwest. It's marketing for a crowdfunding campaign,
you.
and that should launch sometime next month.
Great.
Let me know.
Is
I
that
want to do that.
Yes,
yeah,
right?
that's very
please.
cool.
Is that gonna
We
be
need all the support we can get.
Indiegogo, Kickstarter? Do you know? Have you picked a platform yet?
It's most likely going to be Indiegogo.
All right. And what are you hoping to raise money for?
So 2 things. These, this is a retail product. It needs UL or UL equivalent testing. That costs a lot of money.
Of course.
And we haven't, we need to raise money for that. The other thing is this you use with, one device with 1 plug. We want a product that'll do a whole building at once.
Oh.
Because, people come to us and ask, well, I would need like 12 of these to do my house. And it's like, yeah, we don't want you to do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd rather not sell you 12 of these, we sell you 1 big box and make it happen.
Exactly.
That makes
One
sense.
box that does everything. And this, we still see a place for this where you carry it around, you go to coffee shops, places like that.
Right.